What's going on, guys? Roger here with QVO Tactical. In today's video, we are going to be talking about a new product from yours truly. We have been teasing this for a couple of months now, but it is finally ready to hit market. Of course, I'm talking about our new secondary SD on the waistband holster. Alright guys, first off, if you're here because you've already purchased this holster, thank you guys for the support. We greatly appreciate it. We hope that this video will answer any of the questions that you might have about your new holster. Alright, let's get into the specs of this new holster offering. The QVO Tactical Secondary SD holster is a two-piece Kydex holster designed to allow you to run your firearm equipped with a suppressor up to 1.5 inches in diameter. The holster is made from 0.125 inch thick Kydex in order to take the use and abuse from a suppressor-equipped handgun. The holster will feature multiple points of adjustable retention and can be ordered for gun setups with or without weapon lights. The secondary SD will be compatible with both Safariland and G-code belt attachments, so if you're like us and you like to run the QLS system from Safariland, you're going to be good to go. We also offer a paddle option for those of you who just want to throw something on and then run your normal belt when plinking around on the range. And yes guys, like everything else on our website, we will be offering these for lefties as well. Currently, 0.125 inch thick Kydex is only offered in black and coyote brown, so those are going to be the only available options when ordering this holster. We will have all of our fabric overlays available though, so for those of you that want to go for the custom look, you're going to be able to go that route. Lastly, like all of our other gear, it is backed by our lifetime warranty for fit and function. Now, before we get into the range footage, guys, I want to go over a few features about our secondary SD holster that make it unique. Our holster is designed for your exact setup. What I mean by that is if you're running a staccato with a Surefire X300 and a suppressor, then the holster is made for that exact setup. Same goes if you're running a staccato by itself with a suppressor, or say a ZEV OZ9 by itself with a suppressor. We wanted a suppressor compatible holster that gave an exact fit. We didn't want something that was based on the weapon light and kinda gave you a fit. The other issue that we ran into and wanted to avoid with light bearing dependent holsters is the different trigger guard exposure between different guns equipped with the same light. In order to do that, we decided that the design would need to be specific to the setup that you're running. So if you're running, say, an M&P with no weapon light and a suppressor, you're going to be good to go. If you're running a SIG P320 with a Surefire X300 and a suppressor, you're also going to be good to go. These holsters will accommodate the weapon lights that we have listed on the website, which are going to be the Surefire X300 series and the Mod Light PL350 series. Those lights have enough catch points that are going to make the holster retain the weapon adequately. Additionally, our holsters are also made to accommodate all optics available currently on the market. Now, I know some people are already watching this and they're wondering about the retention and if the weapon setup is going to be retained while running and gunning around on the range. Because of our unique design, that will not be an issue. As you see here, Gil and I went out to the range. We had a whole range day with just these holsters and there were no issues whatsoever. We were full on sprinting around the range and the guns maintained in the holster. The holster's retention is adjustable, like I said. However, because of the multiple points of adjustable retention and our unique design, we didn't run into any issues with the gun falling forward or falling out of the semi-open top. Some people have asked about how the holster is going to work when in the prone position. Retention should be fine. However, since the suppressor is exposed, you could end up with some dirt or debris inside the end of the suppressor since it does add additional length to the overall platform. Ideally, you don't want that to happen, so we don't recommend it. Alright guys, so the unique design feature that I mentioned earlier with our holster is that it isn't completely open at the top. The back side of the holster comes up over the top, keeping that downward pressure on the firearm so it stays in place, just like our normal secondary on the waistband holster. This also prevents the gun from being bumped from behind and falling out forward. Additionally, we had some people ask about the suppressor touching your leg. When you are running this in conjunction with the Safariland QLS system, there's enough offset that the suppressor stays away from your leg and doesn't touch your clothes. When running just the paddle though, it is close enough to the body that the potential does exist for the suppressor to touch your clothes. Now, a couple of things to note specifically with our new secondary SD holster. It's going to require a suppressor with a diameter of 1.5 inches or less. This is pretty standard among 9mm suppressors for your handguns. If you have one that is larger than that, we cannot guarantee that it is going to work with our holster. The next thing I want to make sure everyone understands is that when you draw your firearm from this holster, it is a very purposeful and intentional draw because of the added length of the suppressor. Additionally, the holster can easily be defeated by giving a very slight twist inwards towards towards your body when your hand is on the grip of the firearm. Very similar to like the old school Safariland duty holsters where you had to turn them in to break retention. This done in conjunction with pulling the firearm out of the holster will allow it to clear completely. And this is also going to allow you to have a smooth draw as you just saw on the range. When reholstering, this is also a purposeful movement as the suppressor will engage with the holster when going back in. We found that these little tips helped us out and let us have smooth draws and reholstering while on the range. Please note that when going in and out of the holster, the suppressor is going to make contact with the Kydex material. This will result in transfer of the Kydex plastic onto your gun and suppressor. Guys, this is completely normal. It is normal wear and tear. It can easily be wiped away, but this is unavoidable as the suppressor is going to make contact regardless of how you draw. So if your suppressor is a safe queen, do not use it in this holster, but understand it is just Kydex that is rubbing off, and you can simply take a rag and wipe it off. We've done it many, many times. Guys, we appreciate you checking out the video, and for all of you that have ordered one of these already, we greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to us. This is a product that I have wanted to bring to market over the last couple of years. In the last few years, we've gotten more into suppressed shooting, and now I see the need for a holster like this in the market. Before bringing this product to market though, I did a lot of research, guys. However, I couldn't find a holster that was going to give me the exact fitment that I wanted with or without a weapon light, and also provide similar coverage like our already existing secondary on the waistband holster. I eventually gave up on the search and just spent a few months developing our own holster, and here we are. All of us here at QVO Tactical hope you guys like the holster, and we look forward to seeing all of your setups out on the range. Definitely tag us on all of the different social media platforms. Guys, if you have any questions about the holster, please leave them down below in the comment section. I know we have been teasing this holster for a couple of months, and we are finally ready to put it out in production. We're going to have limited models to start with. However, as we continue to get more threaded barrels in for all the different guns that we currently already offer holsters for, we're going to be adding those additional models. As always, guys, I appreciate you checking out the video. If you're watching this here on YouTube, please be sure to like and subscribe as we post new videos every week. Also, please check us out on Rumble as our content is under constant scrutiny here on YouTube. And honestly, we're not sure how long this channel is going to survive on this platform. Guys, thanks again for watching. As always, I'll see you in the next one.